tried to go live, and all of a sudden just went back to YouTube. And I don't know. I was setting up my live stream just to go live. It was just a little odd. Oh, green light. There we go. Aha. Gotta turn the AC up a little bit. It's a beautiful 75 degrees out here in Southern California. Come on, mister. I didn't honk my horn. Oh, 91 is not looking so beautiful. Not like today. Today is gorgeous. I see you, Mr. Tesla. Go ahead. Look at me staying back here. Your turn signal's on. Oh, he had his left turn signals on, and then he goes to the right. Yeah, that was a smart move there, mister. Okay, if somebody calls me, I have my second phone here. And I do believe I can just call them back, and they'll see that I'm calling from my other number, and they'll answer. So yay me! It is traffic 30 here in the land of Los Angeles. I live in Los Angeles County. I don't live in LA. I used to live in LA. I used to live up in real close to downtown, but not downtown. I was 2.2 miles from the main train station, Union Station downtown. And me and my son, we had to walk there if we had to. At the time, I had a Nissan, what was it? A Mon something. It started with an M. Whatever it was. It was an SUV. And it had overheated and kind of died. I ended up having to sell it. But, yeah, I was taking the train everywhere. Me and my son figured out that LA Metrolink, and we'd have a blast. I could get to work. I could do all kinds of stuff on the thing. It was awesome. Here I am now, driving around in my beautiful truck, working for realtors, putting home theaters together. Whoa, watching people cut off other people. So say hi. Don't be afraid to put something in the comments. I will not read it while I'm in traffic and driving. But if I come up to a light, I'll look at it. If I can see your name, I'll say hi. Yeah, comments are welcome. We really appreciate them. That's hang loose from Hawaii. All right. When I was younger, a lot younger, we had a condo in Maui. Anyway, and that was fun, being at the condo. But yeah, a lot of hang lows. So how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great hump day. This is Wednesday. I have people from all around the world watch my little channel. I have just under 250 subscribers, which is nothing. But every time I have do a video or something, it says 99% of my watchers are not subscribed, which is normal. That's just normal across YouTube. and I get a huge return of the same people. So they like my content, and yeah, this is crazy. You'll see some crazy content here. I'm not going to be, I'm not the guy who just stares at the screen and waits for somebody to show up before they talk, and I'm just like, no one's there, I'm not going to talk. Now, I'm going to be interacting with the screen because I pose my live streams as public so that they can be viewed again over and over. So if I do something goofy, it's out there for the world. And well, I do something goofy. I do a lot of goofy stuff. Yeah. Oh, wow. I'm not allowed to say what I'd like to say, because if I do, it jinxes myself and I'll end up in bad traffic. But if you can figure out what I'd like to say is, I probably have about 5 more exits to my exit. We could just make it that far. Wow. I'm in the fast lane. I don't like being in this fast lane, but this is a choke area of the freeway. I like how I'm saying this is a choke. There's still 5 lanes each direction. A carpool lane and 4 lanes of traffic. And this is a skinny freeway compared to a lot of the rest of the freeways here in LA. We used to have a saying, friends don't let the friends take the 5 freeway. Because in LA, it's just sort of, hey, thanks for the thumbs up. And I do see your post. I will say hi. I can't see who it is. Can't read that, but thank you. Ooh, the Popo has somebody pulled over here. I'll give you a shot here. Let's go see the Popo. I'm gonna go over 2 lanes. Oh, what did you do? Did you drive in the carpool lane? There, Popo got you. Oh, the Mustang. I'm 3 exits away from my exit. See, I got Orange Thorpe, Valley View, then Knott, and then we're gonna go up Beach Boulevard. It is a very, very cool street. Hopefully, when I get off at Beach Boulevard, I'll be able to look up at the screen and give you a shout out for saying hi. I'll shout out your screen name as long as I can read it. There are some wild alphabet soup names out there. They just try, but I'll try. I'll do my best. Right now, I'm following a tractor trailer. He has it's one of those container trucks, and so I'm not going as fast as I was when I was in the fast lane. But I don't know if you can tell, the fast lane's not really passing me that much. It is, but it's not going that much faster. So we're past Orange Thorpe. We're coming up on Knott. Knott is the street that goes back behind Knott's Berry Farm, and that really was a farm. They started out, it was just a farm. I think it was during the Depression, and the people, I'll let the car come over. I shouldn't say they started. They probably were around before the Depression, but it was a rough time. And to make some extra money, the farmer's wife of the berry farm did a chicken dinner, and she used her best china, set the table, and had guests over, and they had this absolutely wonderful dinner. And the word spread that they had such a great evening. She was a great host that I was signaling for the guy, obviously, to get over in front of me. That more and more people would come for the chicken dinner. And then they started their restaurant. It's still there to this day, and it's great chicken. Oh, sorry about that. The rush hour, all the cars, probably the internet. They they got such a line. They started putting like fair event things up. What do you call that? The little side arcade type of games up to entertain the guests while they waited for dinner, which led to the park. Then they put a ride in, and the next thing you know, it's Knott's Berry Farm, and it's a beautiful park. Heck, it's right here, right now. Let's see, can we? There's. Oh, as soon as I get the camera up, sorry I couldn't show you the park. But yeah, that's Knott's Berry Farm. The story behind Knott's Berry Farm. I've done work for them, and honestly, when I got my first check from Knott's Berry Farm, I almost did not want to cash it. The check was beautiful, but I was young and I was broke. Yeah, I did low voltage. I did some networking or something. I can't remember. It was so long ago. But I remember getting that check, and it was just gorgeous. But yeah. Who wants to cash this beautiful check? Just think, now if you were to get a check from them, you would be allowed to take a picture of it with your phone and keep the check. So, hi, no longer afraid. Thank you. It says, hi, hey, Walter, you got it. Drive safe and stay blessed, my friend. Thank you. That was, wow, what a cool saying. And he gave somebody gave me a thumbs up. I don't know if it was him, but I would think it could be him or her. No longer afraid doesn't have to be a him or her. But thank you. So now we're exiting on Beach Boulevard. And this is Highway 39 through California. And it goes all the way up into the mountains. At which point it's actually abandoned up in the mountains. I actually watched a YouTube video on it the other day. And they stopped maintaining the road. First off, it was a less traveled road. I have some Arnold Palmer. That's all this is. Arnold Palmer. I bought this. Yeah, so I needed a little drink here. Thank you. Somebody else said hi. I'll have to shout your name out when I get up to the next red light, which is right away. Have my glasses ready. We'll put them on top of my head. Just let me pull forward here, and I'll stop, and I'll give you a shout out. Hi. Let's see what they said. And you're stopped. Okay. And it is Oreo Cat. Hi, Oreo Cat. What's that? Oh, what was that? That was my what I was drinking. That was Arnold Palmer. He was a golfer back in the I would say 50s and 60s. He was very famous. And one day at the Clubhouse restaurant, they had their table set up with a thing of iced tea and another thing with lemonade. And he got a glass, he put some ice in it, he got some iced tea, he added some lemonade, he put some more iced tea in it, he drank it, and he goes, that's pretty good. So then he's sitting down at the table, and a lady from the other table said, I'll have what Palmer's having. And they started calling that drink a Palmer. And then it finally turned into his full name, Arnold Palmer. In fact, one of the most hilarious little scenes was when Arnold Palmer did a commercial for some medicine, and they're sitting down in the restaurant, and the waitress comes over, she's taking the drink orders, and one guy says he'll have this, and one guy says he'll have that, and they get to Arnold Palmer, and he says, I'll have a me. And I just thought that was cute. Oh, I don't have a red light for a bit, but I see that Oreo Cat said something else. Let's see what they said. Oh, look at this. It's green, green, green. It does look like it's kind of stopping for a second because there's just so much traffic, even though all the lights are green. Do we get to stop? Oh, we do. And, Oreo Cat, my house is you're in the Philippines. Wow, look at that. So I know I've talked to people in Dubai. I talked to people in Monaco, and now the Philippines. Wow, that is so neat. This world is so small when you really think about it. Well, I hope you're having a blessed day. It's beautiful out here. 74 degrees driving up the Beach Boulevard in Southern California. I'm in the county of Orange right now, but we're going to be right back in LA County soon. I'm going to pick up our daughter and bring her home. I had a very slow day today. We cleaned out a garage earlier. I blew out a garage, and I fixed a storage closet door in a condo down in Irvine. And trust me, it didn't fix very well, but I did fix it. But all I can tell you is, didn't make a whole lot of money today, but it was better than not making money at all. Oh, you said something. Oreo Cat said something else again here. I'm going to have to read it. I know you guys can just sit there and read it, but I can't. I have to wait until I'm at, well, I got a red light coming to a stop. I don't know if you can tell. You can see the buildings, and you'll see they'll stop, and now I'm stopped. Okay. It says, oh, okay. Thank you. That's hang loose. Hawaii, hang loose. That's all that means. Hang loose. Kind of a compliment, you know. God, I learned a lot going to Hawaii about just taking it easy. Don't stress. Those people have the best attitude, I think, of the world. If you ever get a chance to go out there, please do. Walter, are you... Oh, where am I going? I'm going to pick up my daughter. She works in the city of Habra, and I drive over, pick her up, and then she does not like me streaming, so I will have to turn off the stream once I pick her up, give her privacy. Jackie doesn't really like me much either. She's it's like, no, talk. I don't want to talk. Right now we're going underneath the railroad tracks on Beach Boulevard, and this is really neat. I snuck under this. I don't know how to explain this. This is just many times riding up here on my motorcycle. Just going out down and underneath the railroad tracks. But people don't want to see where I'm driving. I don't know why. If I have the camera on me, they'll tune in, they'll say hi, they'll talk. I like thumbs up. If you can give me a thumbs up, that's great. If you want to give me likes, the little hearts down in the corner, you can do that. I know they're down here somewhere, but if I press where the hearts is, it asks me if I want to hide the chats. No, I don't want to hide the chats. I want to see them. Obviously, I can't read them unless I'm stopped. So, got a second for the chat. I can read it. Give you a shout out. But here we are, on PCH. We're going up the hill now. Maddie and I did a little video. No one really watched it. It's funny. She was just smelling leaves yesterday and got 2,500 views. And then I tried to make a neat video and did a bunch of little cuts of her sniffing around and doing things. And I thought it was a cute video, put all this time into it and posted it. And it got no views. So keep them simple. All I can tell you is, if you want to start a YouTube channel, don't be afraid. You can put the goofiest stuff out there and somebody will find it interesting. Oh, somebody hit the little box there. Knocked it down. Huh. Oh, there's a Zion Market here. I was talking about the Zion Market in Irvine. They closed it. Yeah, and it's a Oriental market. Wow, Mr. Kia, you didn't even look to see if there was somebody in your blind spot. So, people are coming out and trying to get into traffic, and not much I can do about it because I'm in the center lane. Uh, oh, this is the most western part of Fullerton here, but I'm still in La Mirada, where I'm at now. We're going up to La Habra. You can look on your Google Maps or whatever map you have. You could probably zoom in and find where I'm at. I'm at La Habra and Beach Boulevard in Orange County in the city of La Mirada. And to the west, it's La Mirada, and to the east, it's Fullerton. So the street of La Mirada changes into Melbourne and goes into Fullerton. And it's, oh my God, I just, a story that pops in my head from living in Fullerton. I lived in Fullerton and I managed a body shop. And some friends came over after work. And it was kind of towards 4th of July. They had bought some bottle rockets. And they wanted to shoot some off. I'm like, oh, well, let's go out in the parking lot. We'll shoot them off. There's no one here. Yeah, no big deal. I didn't think anything of it. So we found an old Coke bottle. We put some bottle rockets in it. We're firing them off. We're having a blast. And then and then we'd light one, and then it just wouldn't go off. And then my body shop that I worked at was very close to the small airport in the city of Fullerton. And if we heard a plane coming into land, we wouldn't fire any bottle rockets off. Because, obviously you don't want to send a bottle rocket up in front of a plane or, But we lit this one firework, and it didn't go off. So we're standing off to the side, and we're talking, and we're like, that one didn't go off. We knew better than to walk out and try to grab the firework, because if it didn't go off, it'll just sit there and smolder, and then all of a sudden, pew, go up and go off. And it didn't go off. It's been like a minute. And we'd usually wait 2 or 3 minutes before we would go up. But it's only been a minute, and then we hear a plane coming. And we're not thinking. And then all of a sudden, as soon as it just reaches over the edge of the building, the bottle rocket goes flying up in the air, gets right beside the window of the pilot, and just goes boom! And the plane goes, and then continues on to land. And we're all like, what the hell just happened? We all just packed our things up and we left. Because I could guarantee that guy, as soon as he landed, he's like calling the sheriff, go over there. These young kids are shooting bottle rockets off on the airplanes. We wanted nothing to do with that. We just packed our stuff up, locked the doors, and left. Oh, yeah. Thank God that was the 80s and that was 40 years ago. Oh my God, it scared the hell out of me. I did not mean to scare that pilot like that. Playing with bottle rockets can do more than what you think. Okay, somebody sent a message that you have to look at. Usually it's somebody asking for a phone number or something. That's what I normally get. But if somebody says something bad, I just don't even post it. Don't look at it. But somebody else said hi. When I'm on PCH, I'm sure I'm going to get a light somewhere. Let's just see where we go. Ooh, I have to call Mrs. Bush and ask her about her remote. I've got to let her know I did not forget about her. Oh, this is just a little current tester. These are good for certain purposes. They're not a reliable piece of equipment to use when you're an electrician. You use this for certain reasons. And I usually use it. I'm putting switches together. I want to know which one's the live wire and which one's the load wire. Load being like a light. Oh, here I got a light. And hi, Anisha Monahan. read. Okay, couldn't understand that what she wrote, but okay. And but shout out. And now we're passing the Walmart and the Sam's Club, where I should have stopped and get gas, but whatever. I will. Maybe on my way back. But yeah, so you can take this and you can put it up to a wire, and if it can detect induction, and when it senses induction, it'll go off. But I think it has to be AC induction. It can't be DC induction, like say what I'm using to charge my phone. So as you can see, I can take my phone off this charger, and if I hold this up, that is induction, but it's not going to show anything. That's DC induction. The cool thing is they discovered induction all the way back when they were putting in some of the very first telegraph lines. And so they're setting up telegraph lines, and back in the day, they didn't know about induction. All they did know is approximately every 25 miles, you had to put in relays to repeat the signal so that you could send a signal more than 25 miles. Because if you tried to go further than 25 miles, the noise level in the line was so that the signal would get degraded, and you couldn't really get the ticks and tats or dots and dashes and have a reliable signal. But as they were building one of the first telegraph lines between the city of Philadelphia and Washington, D.C., the way construction worked back then is when you went through somebody's county, you hired a local contractor in that county. You didn't hire the big firm that would, buy all the property and then just, build this giant project from start to finish. You had to hire the local contractor. So when they were hiring a contractor in Pennsylvania, this guy was a bit of a drinker. He was on the bottle more than not. And what happened was he got his part of the 25 miles done through his county, and when they tested the signal was exceptional. It was really crisp and clean. So they sent technicians out from the city to see what did this guy do to install these telegraph lines that got such a good signal. Well, he was drunk, and about every third pole, he would crisscross the lines, but so that he can make sure he didn't have to go redo it, he would just droop one line, from the other so they didn't touch. And it seemed to work. And what that crossing of the lines would do is it would cancel induction. So by the time they got 25 miles off of his little run, it seemed like it was only like a 3 or 4 mile run. They're like, wait a second. So they learned about induction. They learned that this canceled it out. It canceled out the noise that they were dealing with. They could start putting systems together. They could go 100 miles easy, maybe even more. Every third pole, cross the line. Every third pole, cross the line. Look at network cables right now. The pairs of wires are twisted. And because they are twisted, they cancel out noise as you send the signal from one end to the other. And that's how we have our networks. And to even reduce more noise, they put a piece of an X plastic inside the tubing, and they have 2 pair in each little area. And that is how we use what's called Cat5. And then to even make it even better and stronger, we instead of using 24 gauge wire, just 1 gauge thicker, 23, and it helps with the resistance, so therefore there's less resistance because the copper's thicker. Plus the twisted pair, more twist, and the X pattern piece of plastic in the center. We could get 1,000 meg up and down a network cable, and that is really, really cool. And now we even have Cat 7. I'm not positive, but I think they're using 22 gauge wire on that. But I haven't run enough of it. I've only ever used one box. Clients just don't see the money in it. Even when you're doing a 10 gigabyte system, guess what? Cat 6 will end up doing 10 gigabyte. Unless you're doing a 300-foot run, yeah, it's absolutely perfectly fine. But most of the time, I'm just working in a warehouse, running wires out to a CNC machine, or I did some work for a DuPont mixing facility down in, I think it was Garden Grove or Westminster, and yeah, they just had to measure the chemicals in there, and their, what you say, on-site maintenance guy decided, oh, I can wire this up, it's no big deal, and they couldn't understand why their batches were coming out wrong, and simply just said, can I read the manual? I read the manual, and it said shielded. As soon as I saw the word shielded, I knew exactly what the problem was. He wasn't using shielded cable, and he was getting interference noise, and it was throwing off the measurements from the machine. I installed shielded cable, reran the cable, hooked everything up. They ran a test, and everything was right. Follow instructions sometimes. It helps. But a lot of times, even manual. Who needs to read the manual? Where's the manual? I gotta read this? That's the normal thing you want to do. No one wants to read the manual. Wow, we're really late. I'm gonna call Jackie and tell her to let her know that I'm very, very close. My little buttercup has the sweetest smile. Dear little buttercup, won't you stay a while? Hi, I am on Lambert. I am right now at Euclid. Could you let Bear know that I'll be there in probably the next 5 minutes or less?
Yeah, I'll let her know you get out in a few minutes.
All right, thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye. Oh, that was probably a good thing to do, because she's sitting there going, where's I want to ride home. I don't want to stand outside. Yay. So you might notice if you look at my channel that I posted a video I made years ago. It was awesome. I did My Little Buttercup by the Three Amigos, Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Chevy Chase, from the movie The Three Amigos, the same name. And I did it with lyrics. And on my old channel that I still can't remember the password, and from a phone number I no longer have, so it's really hard to recover it. I don't know how I'm ever going to recover that channel. I still have the laptop I did that work on, but sadly the hard drive crashed on it, and I can't even fire that thing up anymore. I should probably get a new laptop. Just saying, I should. Let's go. I am in normal traffic 1 minute away from the Bear. picking up the bear. That's our nickname. And I do not know if it will take 1 minute. Hey, somebody said hi. I will give you a shout out. I'm coming up to a red light. You see that I'm stopped. It's on. I'll put them on now. That's if we get to stop at this light, because the people in front of me are just coasting up to it. They try to do this and hopefully the light turns green before they have to come to a complete stop. And that's exactly what the person in front of me is trying to do. And stop. Yeah, the light actually turned green. Hi, Amber Benson. Remember you? I do. Well, hi, and thank you for coming back. Could you give me a thumbs up, a little thumbs up by the number of people watching? I have 3 people watching. That's a crowd. Got a lot of people. So tomorrow I have a couple little jobs in Irvine. Then it's going to be Friday and we're going to have the weekend here real quick. So let's see. Bathrooms. Kitchen Design Center. This little place here next to me. And here we go for the aha. Hey, well, I do have to say goodbye now. Sorry for you if you just joined in, but the bear doesn't like being on the live stream. So I need to first off get my trash out of the passenger seat, and then I have to say goodbye. But thank you for joining me. It's a pleasure having you here, and please join in later on. We're going to be giving Maddie a walk, and we will say hi again and say goodnight. All right. Love you guys. Bye.